Stefano, nice to meet you. What brings you here today?
Well, I've been playing now for a while, but I'm seeing my one-on-one, kind of trying to beat defenders. I keep doing those basic side step.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for maybe something a little different.
So what position do you play?
I play running back.
Okay, so you're coming in contact with the defenders on a regular basis.
Pretty direct as well, yes.
That you're sidestepping fellas and you're just not beating them, or you just want to kind of vary?
It's a bit readable, so I'm trying to do
It's a bit readable, so you want to kind of incorporate something different into it.
Yeah.
To get yourself on. Okay, cool. So I don't know if the lads have told you, but my experience is I've worked with high performance athletes on a regular basis. Like yourself, you come in. I'm very much I give like a technical outlook, so I kind of break down the movements, which I'll show you today. So the structure is what I'll do is I'm going to get you to, I'll show you a 1-minute video that I put together. Okay. Then I'll go off and get you 2 to 3 times. We'll come back, we'll review. I have a couple of questions for you. We'll go through the technical aspects of the movement. I'll get you to go do it again. You'll be on a video today. It's okay to record you?
That's right.
Yeah, so I'll have it on a video today. Get you to go do the movement. You'll come back, review it yourself. You can pick up some key points and we can just work on that. See how long it takes us to get a bit more competency in the movement. Cool. Okay, so the outcomes of today, as I said, we're going to make you more competent to the movement. It's going to give you a better understanding of how you can beat defenders on one-on-one situations, 2v1 situations, doesn't make a difference. And then at the end of it, I'm going to give you some exercise that you can go off and do both in the gym and on the pitch that will help improve. But I want you to just have a look at it. I'll ask you some questions at the end and we can work it out from there. Okay? Initially, you want to keep the ball in the same hand that you're going to be stepping off.
Okay.
Then, as you can see from the video, the pro athlete is exaggerating the side step. He has an active hip twist and an accelerator at the end. So they're the 4 main elements I want us to work on. Okay. So just to start off with, I want you to exaggerate the side step. We'll go 3 reps. I'll record you on the video today. You can come back and have a look. See yourself how you got on, and then you can go off and do it again. Excellent. So just 2 more. We'll come back and review. One more. Just really exaggerate that side step. Move. the video. We're not breaking down on technical points, we're really focusing just on that side stuff for the time being. Okay? So how do you think yours is in comparison to the pro?
I think generally it's kind of right, but I think I need to come across more.
Yeah, I think, like, to be honest, looking at it, I think the mechanics of the movement is very good. And there's a few technical points that we can iron out, but I think you guys at the end will go through that. But in terms of the side stepping, you're really exaggerating your left foot. Okay? If obviously if you're going to the right, you'll plant your left. If you're going to the left, you'll plant your right. But from the comparison videos here, you're really exaggerating that, which is good. And then it's just a matter of bringing in the hip twist and the acceleration at the end.
Yeah.
Okay? Excellent. Two more. Just because it is such a complex movement. And you're going down, when you take your side step, rather than I want you to spin and accelerate. So you see the way you kind of place your foot down a little bit and spin? Yeah, exactly. So I'll bring it back here as well. Okay. So you're stepping to here, which is perfect. That's the last part of the movement. Then it's almost like you're just taking another stride, whereas when you're on your left foot, we really want you to explode out of it and turn. I'll show you if you like. Yeah. You can come here and just watch it. So what I'm seeing so far in your movement is you're coming up, you're stepping, and then you're just kind of moving forward a little bit. Whereas instead, if I'm showing the ball, I want you to come up and really just explode out of it and accelerate forward. Okay? Do you want to just try it one step to make sure that you get good understanding of it? So really explode off your left leg, twist, and then accelerate forward. Much better. Except next time, just try to do a bit more laterally rather than forward, okay? Remember, we're not trying to spin into the defender, we're trying to spin away from it. Much better. Well done. So if you just give me two more reps, sorry, and we'll wrap up after that. How do you feel from the first shot to the second one?
I started to get used to spin straight off the left foot.
Yeah.
But I think it's definitely pretty quick.
Do you think through my instructions it made it a little bit easier for you?
Yeah, it gave me more of an understanding of what to.
Do you want to have another review of it, or are you okay?
No, yeah.
So what I can do is I'll forward all the stuff on to you. So just from our take-home points of today, what do you think you've learned about the movement?
I think it's a new movement you never had to try before.
Yeah.
I think as far as being players, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
It's a bit more complex than this side.
Do you think you'd be able to relate it to your game situations that you were talking about?
100%.
Yeah. And it kind of, like, it adds in a little bit of variety in terms of what you need to be players. So I want to give you or prescribe you some exercises, just things for gym and on the pitch. So the gym ones obviously you can talk with strength and conditioning coach and incorporate it into your plan. And then on the pitch I'll just give you some technical movements that really work on that explosiveness of both legs. Cool. Okay. So the first exercise we're doing is a single leg coverage. We've gone through everything already before, but this really works on our balance on either leg. Okay. So to start off, we're going to be facing the cone, two legs shoulder width apart. You can start on your right or your left, doesn't really make much of a difference. So for this example, I'll start on my right. You're going to keep your back nice and straight the whole way, and you're basically going over, touching the cone, keep looking forward, straight back up. Okay. Then you're going to swap onto the other side. Same movement the whole way, look forward, touch the cone, straight back. Really much better. Back up and one more rep. We've done the first part of the program, so this phase is all about balance and coordination. So the next stage then is we're going to go on to a move called the lift off. Similar to that, we're just eliminating, similar to the last one, we're just eliminating the cone, okay? So again, either whatever leg you want to lead with first, I'm going to do it with my left for this demonstration. So you're balancing on one foot, your arms are staying close together, leaning forward the whole time, nice and straight your back. Then when you get to this position, I just want you to extend your arms out, hold it for 2 seconds, straight back in, and then back to the start position. So again, you're now have a side bend in the back nice and straight. All the way down, arms extended, hold for 2 seconds, arms back. Okay? You're going to be running through, straight up, side step off your left, off your right, off your left, and off your right. Okay?
Is that speed or?
Yeah, just at a slow speed for the moment, okay? So you're going to go ahead and go through it. Any questions, by the way?
No.
So again, nice and slow speed. All you're trying to do is over-exaggerate side step movement, okay? Brilliant. Excellent. So when we get to the cones, the whole point of the movement is, or the whole point of what we're trying to learn over the next 10 weeks, or 10 days, sorry, is just really exaggerating the foot placement of the left and right leg, and then extending it, getting pressure off the forces going the other way. Okay, so again, straight up, place, push, and straight up. Okay, so you're going to go one more time? Yeah. Excellent. So the next stage onto this movement then is I've set up a little course here. Okay, and the aim of this is you're going to follow the pathway of the white cones. Okay, so for instance, if you come up this way and the cones are laid out to the right, you're going to side step to the right. Again, we're going to go 5 reps on this side. I'm going to change that cone over to here and we'll go 5 reps on the other side there. So for instance, I'm looking forward, okay, up to the white cone, side step, and right. Okay, same thing this side. Do you want to have a quick run through? Yeah. Excellent. Okay, one more. And another one. Perfect. Okay, Steph, so the next stage then that we're going on to is I'm going to stand on the red cone. Okay. The exact same course as the last exercise, except as you're running up, I'm either going to point to the left or the right. So then whatever direction I'm pointing, I want you to go that way. Okay? So I'm not going to be with you for the next 10 days while you're doing it, but you can always get a 2-minute refrain, just stand on the right cone and hopefully with your reaction speed. Okay? So for example, I'm going to stand here, you're just going to walk through it quickly. So if you come up towards me, and if I go in that direction, exactly, you go to the right. Again, if I point to the left, you go to the left. Yeah. So do you want to do a few reps through it? Yeah. So when you're ready. Perfect. And back. And straight up. Excellent. So Stefano, when would suit you to come back and see me?
I'd say any time in the next few weeks, but I'd say give me time probably Wednesday night.
Ideally, we're looking at maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Good. Okay. So we'll say the 30th of April. If you can be here at the same time, so 11 o'clock or whatever it is, that'd be great. So short-term goals, I've written out all your kind of exercise that I want to do. But some short-term goals, what do you think you can improve on in that space?
As in gaining more yards really on the rushes, and again trying to implement that movement at least twice a game or something like that.
In terms of the technical aspects, do you think that these exercises are going to benefit you then?
100%. Again, the raw power movements, which is what I need like to do.
And how am I going to know that you're going to keep doing it?
And I can take some videos.
Yeah.
I'm sure there could be videos of the match I'll put up anyway. So
what I'll do is I'll give you my number and email address.
Yeah.
If you have a Dropbox account, WhatsApp, anything, you can get someone to take videos of you and send them to me. I can review them, or again, you can do an online call or a coaching session or anything like that. Just because I really think that this exercise is going to benefit you in the long run. If we hammer home the technical aspects of it in terms of the exercises, you can come back, we'll progress them, and we'll make you a much more efficient player.
Perfect.
All right, listen. Thank you
very much. Thanks.
Okay, so upon review of the video, I've listed some positives and negatives of my own personal performance, as well as the skill acquisition process. So we'll start off with the negatives. One of the major negatives I found in the video is that I tend to talk too much. Based on what we've learned so far throughout the year, the whole process is about guided discovery and intrinsic learning. And through me talking an awful lot, it kind of takes that away from the client. What we've learned is that the use of questions is really kind of a process that aids the discovery of a new skill. And throughout the video, I felt that maybe I could have asked more questions specific to what kind of components are required from the skill, or what I've required of the athlete. The second one then is I'm just trying to get used to the equipment. What I mean by that is, towards the end of the video, you can see there's kind of variations in camera angles, and okay, we tried to get different angles in terms of from a coaching perspective, and then from the actual athlete's perspective performing the skill. However, sometimes I feel that maybe I could have zoomed out a little bit more, zoomed in a little bit more, and I think inside in the activity hall in college, the kind of echo of the voice, of my voice or the athlete's voice, it kind of is a bit distorted, so the sound wouldn't have been as great. Maybe a thing that we can look at in the future is maybe getting microphones that we can wear that will kind of really amplify our voices and get it to come across a lot clearer in the video. My background is rugby, so rugby coaches, modern rugby coaches anyway, or even when I was playing, they're very instructional. So I kind of think that I learned from that really, and that's rubbed off on my coaching skills or my coaching process, which is really kind of is seen throughout the video. But anyway, we'll go on to the positives. The first one really was that Stefano himself was really receptive to learning the skill. It is a very tough skill. Like there's three components really. There's the sidestep, there's the twist, and there's an acceleration. So obviously you're not gonna learn all of that in one day. However, he was really kind of enthusiastic about learning it. He enjoyed the session. He didn't feel uncomfortable. I didn't make him feel uncomfortable. We got on really well. There was good conversation flowing between the two of us. I've used him on a couple of times in different videos, and on each occasion he was more than capable of doing what I've asked him to do. And I felt that part really worked well. The second part then, or the second positive, was I feel that I've grown in confidence in terms of teaching a skill and kind of using, like, recording myself in front of the camera. Before I was really shy, but now as the years of college has kind of progressed and I've got more comfortable in the whole coaching process, I'm able to feel confident that I'm doing a good job and getting everything across. And then lastly, the final positive was that the program that I prescribed to him is actually very sports specific. Initially I'd prescribed some exercises that were very much just gym based, but I revisited that, put in more sports specific exercises, things that he can actually relate to, and things that will greatly benefit him in terms of his skill development lectures. But I'm very much for the whole intrinsic learning or guided discovery. As I said, I've played a lot of rugby, and we've very much got instructional feedback from the coaches where we've never really had, or we were never given the kind of responsibility to make our own decisions. I think the kind of people that you are, the setup that you want to model yourself off is the All Blacks really. Just their coaches, they're working with players who are just at a completely different level. And when you have athletes who are kind of competing at that level and training at that level on a consistent basis, there's no coaching involved. You just let them do what they want to do, and they learn it for themselves. Like for the All Blacks, they're at a completely different level, but you wonder, is the skill acquisition process relevant at different levels? So you've obviously your novice, your intermediate, and your advanced. They'd be the advanced. But say, for instance, you took out an under-10s team at the weekend, could you give them skills to just go off and do? Maybe not. But then again, it hasn't really been tried, so it's definitely something that coaches can look to in the future. And then an argument for the skill acquisition process is that it's just developing a new kind of era of learning. We're getting away from the very kind of instructional feedback and we're going towards guided discovery. And if we can get that at a young age in any sport, it's only going to develop our athletes further, and then hopefully bring success in the future.